All right, we're here with Jake Mintz, and last night, my beloved Seattle Mariners won a baseball game. I went to bed, so I didn't watch it, but I did watch the highlights this morning, and we just hopped on the Zoom call. And Jake, you said, "Hey, good win by the Mariners," and that's just because you looked at the score, right? You said, "Oh, hey, they won."
I watched a lot of that game. I fell asleep in the seventh. I saw that put them 4 in the ninth
Right.
against the embarrassment Angels.
Right. Okay, but I'm so glad you said that. But you didn't see how they scored 4 in the 9.
I did not. I was just simply making small talk at the workplace.
As we do here at the office. I am so excited for you to see this play for the first time, and I'm very curious for what your takeaway is going to be. Before you play it, what's the situation? So again, I watched this for the first time this morning. So the situation is, right, it's tie game, and Julio is batting with 1 out and guys in the corner. So when I start watching the highlight, I'm like, oh, well, this is great. Like, this is a great spot. Like, the Mariners are definitely going to score, right?
Yeah.
But no, never could I have imagined what would happen next.
Let's play the tape. Julio lines it to second. Rengifo drops it. Haggerty runs home.
Okay. So rewind. So my question to you, Coach Jake,
Yeah.
blame pie. So who screwed up the most here? Because it's a very weird play. And, I have a few guesses, but I would love to hear your take on it.
80% of this is on Aaron Loop, the pitcher.
Okay. That was my first instinct. However,
I will say 1 second. It's mostly on Luis Rengifo for not catching the fucking baseball.
well, hold on. Let's get a little exit velo on. I mean, I agree. It was right at him, but
If we're doing blame pie, the guy who dropped the ball is the most to blame.
that's a fair point. Okay, but
But-
after that, the ball's dropped. It's fine. He hit it hard.
So what ends up happening here, right, is that the catcher throws it to third, and the catcher cycles through the rundown, and there's no one covering home, and the runner just
Trot.
trots on home. Now it is the pitcher's job to cover home in this scenario.
Oh.
And if you watch Loop, he tries to do that. He's late to the moment, and then slips and falls on his way home.
But also,
And that's game over.
yes, but also 108 exit velo on the Julio liner. So you think that if Luke immediately upon the play, as soon as the ball comes home, he runs home, he should be able to get there in time to stop the situation from happening?
Yes. Easily. And now you could have some sort of blame on the catcher for not recognizing that no one was behind him. And
Right.
the catcher should just run the guy back to third base.
Which is obviously a better scenario than what happened.
Yes, but that's a really tough play to make, to not know, to expect that your player's not there, right?
Yes.
That's weird.
Yes.
Um,
Okay, so official blame pie for this hilarious
It's like
play.
85
way,
Aaron Loop. 85% Aaron Loop.
85 Loop.
Here's
10
why.
Rengifo.
Loop makes 4 mistakes on this play. He allows a piss rod to Julio.
Yeah.
108 off.
Also, although to be fair, why is Aaron Loop facing Julio in that spot? Who's to say?
Piss rod, number 1. Number 2, he gets caught ball watching. Okay? In that scenario, when you're the pitcher, your head needs to be on a swivel. Anytime there's runners on first and third, some shit's gonna go down. And so you need to always just make sure that everyone is in their place and where they need to be.
Yeah.
He does not do that. When you watch it, he's caught looking at second base. That's the second thing.
To be fair to Aaron Loop, I get caught watching ball all the time. So
Yeah.
you know,
Most nights I'm caught ball
Yeah.
watching on MLB TV.
Right. But true. Yeah.
Okay. Then he's so late to it. And once he realizes that the play is home, he falls. So that was his mistake. 3 is that he falls down. 4 is that he's not there to begin with.
Okay.
Now, it's a
That's a
lot
lot.
of thinking and a lot of athleticism for a pitcher, but this is exactly why teams should do more shenanigans that force the pitcher to handle the baseball.
Yes, I agree. Okay, so official blame pie. 85% Loop.
Yeah, I mean, you could not blame, but like Derek Jeter playing first base would have been there covering home.
Oh, yes, that's a great point. Oh, so we're putting some on Walsh now.
Walsh has a little bit.
Walsh does get there eventually, just a little late.
A little late, right? Walsh has a little. The catcher, who I assume is Sassy, has a little.
Sassy, yeah.
And the third baseman, who I assume is like, Dallas McPherson.
No, it's Jose Rojas.
Jose Rojas.
Unfortunately, had come in for David Fletcher, it seems like.
Jose Rojas could have been like, just running back.
Right, because then at the worst case scenario, you at least have not given up a run yet. And now you can maybe, get a Ty France ground into a double play or something. But instead, that happened. And then more runs scored. There was like more errors and like it was just total. So
the Angels.
Anyway,
the Angels are an embarrassment.
It was tough, even in retrospect. But just the roller coaster of emotions of those 3 seconds of seeing Julio up in that spot, seeing him hit it hard, seeing Rengifo catch it and then drop it, seeing Haggerty should be out by 30 feet home, and then seeing him just wander on home like easily is just amazing. So anyway, thank you for breaking that down.
Of course.